Alright, so I'm going to take you through how I've been organizing all of everything that we have to do for our wedding. So basically, number one is organize your personal calendar. So what I've started to do, because at work I use Outlook, you can use your iPhone, whatever you have that your calendar is on that you keep track of, or your planner. So on here, pretty much what I've been starting to do is any appointments we have coming up or any to-dos that we have to complete by certain days, I put on this calendar because we have to get invitations sent out by the third week in December. So I have that all scheduled in my orange on my calendar. Color coordination is great, just so you know. That helps a lot. So the reason that I have everything on my online calendar versus like a paper calendar is because I can get notifications sent to me however in advance that I want, whether it's 30 minutes in advance, a day in advance. I can see it all the time on my phone, on my personal computer, on my work computer, so I can access it anytime that I want. So I personally like that a lot. And all of these things that I'm putting on my calendar come from checklists. I am a big advocate of checklists, and if you're planning a wedding, you definitely need them. I'm finding that out more and more. So here I have two checklists. I'm going to tell you why I have two in just a minute. This first one is the one that Michael and I have created on Google Docs. The reason we like Google Docs is because we can share it. So he's out of town a lot for work, and he can edit this wherever he's at. I can edit it wherever I'm at, and then we can stay in touch with this coordination. The different columns that we have are like an overview of checklists, the vendors that we have chosen or that we're thinking about choosing or looking into, the price, the date that those things need to be completed by, if they've been completed, and then we also just started kind of a music list because we want to have music in the background at our reception, so that way we can both just edit that and throw in any music that we want. So this is really good, and we just have kind of like the major things lined up here as far as, that's why it's called an overview checklist for us, so that we can keep track of that. Now this is our checklist that we've created, but another checklist that I really like that we're referring to a lot is actually on WeddingWire. This is such a helpful site. In here you can create an account and type in the day that you're going to get married, and then it will formulate a checklist specific to your time frame for your wedding. And so on here you can see that there is very in-depth, detailed checklists here. Everything from book your photographer to order your cake, to finalizing your text for your invitations, all sorts of different things. And what's nice about this is that you can check these things off once you've done them, or if they don't apply to you, you can just throw those in the trash basically. So this is a big overview that I like to see because there might be something I'm missing in planning on my own checklist. So that's helpful to go back and forth for me. Okay, so we just went over organizing your personal calendar using checklists, and I just want to also reiterate tracking everything that you do. So that also comes into play on this portion of our checklist that Michael and I have created, because we're tracking everything that we do, whether it's completed or not. Also, instead of only having an online version of your tracking, definitely make a hard copy version as well, just in case for some reason something happens and you can't get to your online version. It'll be helpful to keep track of receipts, the different vendors that you do choose, and different hard copy materials that you'll get from vendors anyways. So that'll be nice. You can just create a binder, which I'm in the midst of going to create because I haven't done that yet, but I have just been told by a friend that that would be a really good thing to have, and it makes a lot of sense. So just remember those three things in organizing, planning your wedding, and it'll be very helpful. We are going to meet with Chris, our coordinator, again, and she's going to go over our placement of our tables in the room and then also the linens because we changed a few things. So it'll be awesome to talk with her. So come on in.
All right, Jessica, you were talking about linens,
yes,
and you came up with a wonderful idea, and I love the idea you came up with, where we could maybe use some of the mint green toppers, and then let's put another topper with it, so you'll kind of have every other table, so it'll be a clean, crisp look.
Love it.
And if we tried, what about the white crushed toppers? They play with the light. They absorb the light.
Oh, cool.
And I think they pull some light from the mint. And we'll have those on one table. Then we'll have the mint, and then we'll have the white crushed, and then the mint. What do you think?
Beautiful. That would be neat.
I think it'd be gorgeous.
I like that. And get a little texture in there
It
too.
would. It is texture, and it is
That'd be
different.
neat.
You've got two different textures going on, and I think it'd be fabulous.
Awesome.
I think it'd be fun when we get to your centerpieces to maybe do something a little different. Maybe pull on the white crushed toppers. Let's pull in some of the green,
Awesome.
and the orange, and in those tones. What do you think?
I love that.
Okay.
I love that idea of doing every other one. I think that
I
would
do
be fun.
too. I think that'd be
Just play around a little
fabulous.
bit.
And I think it meets your needs, and I think it meets the vision that you had of having some mint in there in a stronger way than just in a centerpiece.
Yes.
So we've got mint on the
Definitely.
tables, which they will see. It will be dominant, and then everything
That's
else
what I
we do on the other tables, and even maybe on those taller cabaret tables,
Mhm.
we can just do touches of mint, and so that mint is going to go through your whole room.
I actually did find that, okay, of all the places in the garden restaurant, the napkins there
Oh,
fit
good.
that orange in that one picture like
Yes.
perfectly. It was
Let me
so
see.
funny to me, Chris. So let's see, they are right. Oh, okay. So here's this picture that I love, of
Okay.
course, right?
Okay.
And then here, let's show our camera girl. Awesome. And then the napkins in the garden restaurant. This is hilarious to me. They were pretty much the exact orange in there.
Well, if the garden restaurant can get them, so can I.
Isn't that so funny?
Yes, we can do
We were just
that.
up there and it was like, oh my goodness.
That's exactly. So you want to go with a linen napkin
Is that
because
fine?
usually for weddings we do paper.
Uh-huh.
The cocktail, but of course we can go for linen.
But I wonder, I don't know. I mean,
I
it
think
could
it'd be fun.
Do you
Let's do
think?
it. Yes.
Okay.
I have linen. I have orange.
She has orange. There's her orange. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
it.
exactly it. Oh, here, look. If we did our... This is so funny. Look at
Oh my gosh, that
Can
is.
you believe that?
Oh my gosh.
That is so interesting.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That's just...
And this would be cute. We could
Yeah.
do a couple of things. If you decide on a buffet, we could put these all on the buffet. And I love to put them in a great big gorgeous silver punch bowl and stick them in each individual one like this, so it fills the whole punch bowl and it looks like a chrysanthemum, a big huge chrysanthemum, and then people can just pull the napkin out.
Oh, that's great.
Or we can serve it, or we can fold it and serve it to your guests as they sit down. If you decide to do a plated meal, we will just bring them their napkin.
Awesome.
We can even do a triple like this, and we can just hand them a very lovely little napkin.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so we have lots of napkin options.
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
Okay,
That's good to
good.
know. We can switch up different.
We can do
Different
anything with napkins.
Oh, good. I like that. Okay, and then chairs, because we were going to do the orange sashes at first, but then we had that other fun idea, since we're switching up our table topper colors, to do the same with that as well.
Yeah, do you want to do that? I think
So,
that'd be fun.
I love that idea. So
I
where we
do.
have the mint table and then the white.
The mint would have the white sash,
Yes.
and the white table with the crushed
Uh-huh.
would have the mint.
Yes. That is
I think it'd
beautiful.
be fabulous.
I think that'd be
It'd
so
beautiful.
fun. And then this will just pop
I don't
up
think
here and
anyone's
there.
going to walk in and say, I wonder what her colors are.
I love it. That's what I
think
want.
they'll get it right off the bat. Absolutely.
Great. Oh, that's
Okay.
perfect. Okay, and then so you and I had talked about this. I kept your lovely drawing. Chris,
Yes,
'cause you're
it
so
could be worth
wonderful.
something one day.
I think it will be.
Okay.
Of kind of the placement in the room of things that we were talking about.
Okay.
So could you just run us through this one more time to
Absolutely.
remind me of everything?
Absolutely. In the Manchester room, a real positive aspect of using the Manchester, it's a straight line from the elevators. As they get off the elevator and look this way, they'll see your party. They'll see what's going on. The one thing you always want to think about when you're talking hundreds of people coming through is traffic flow. You want to bring them, you want to get them in the room where the party is. You don't want them standing out in the hall. So get them into the room. And so if you and Mike are going to stand right here, and maybe parents or whatever you're going to do, here or here, then bring them in. Here's a book table, the gift table. We talked about a TV.
Yes.
And then, see, you've got everyone in the room here. Then they congratulate you, whether you stand here or here. They congratulate you, and then they go into the room where the major party is. And because these doors open, those etched glass doors open, you will be in the party room.
Love it.
You won't feel like, oh, I'm in this room and everybody's having fun in this room. You're a part of it because this opens up. And then if we put that cake on a cabaret table right here, when you cut it, you're in the very largest room, and everyone will be able to see what you're doing.
Wonderful.
And then whatever we decide on a buffet or a lot of things that we'll talk about as far as food goes, and then we'll just scatter in here your other tables. We could put a dance floor if that's something that you want. We can put a nice parquet dance floor here. Then this is kind of fun. This is the little Jubilee Suite, and it just has 2 French doors that open on either side. I would maybe keep one shut and keep the other one open. This is a wonderful place where a lot of brides that come from these big Utah families have, we put children in here. We do not lock them in there, but we put them in there and maybe put 2 8-foot tables without a cloth, and you can have one of your friends bring coloring books and crayons. You can bring a little TV, put it on a table over here, and we can put a Disney movie on. And this is a place for the children to go and do. We can put perimeter seating around here for moms
Love that.
that maybe have some smaller children and do perimeter and do these 2 8-foot tables, and we'll put lots of chairs around these. And that's just a fun idea. Because the children, for 2 hours, they kind of need a change of pace.
Yeah.
And so this is a nice way to take them in and let them do some fun things
I love
that they want to do when they kind of get anxious
so
and a little fidgety. And we talked about cabaret tables, the taller tables in front of these windows, because your view out to Temple Square is so incredible from that room. And so depending on what you choose as far as your menu goes, then we will position all of this
accordingly. Awesome.
What do you think?
I love it.
Do you like it?
I love it so much.
I want you to like it.
I love
want you
it.
to love it.
That is so wonderful. Because I had a hard time envisioning where everything would go. I'm not the type of person that can just go in a room and just, oh, this is how it can look and stuff. So I'm so grateful for you to be able to help with some direction on this, because it makes perfect sense with the flow and how it would work, how they get in and out. And
Well, and everyone's in the party, and that's what you want. You want
Right.
everybody in the room and in the
Right.
party. And if it helps you visually, this room, just the Sharon room, can hold 15 round tables of 10.
oh,
So we are talking 10 round tables of 10. So we've got
Perfect.
plenty of room for cabarets. We've got plenty of room for buffet tables.
I love it.
Okay?
That's wonderful.
I'm glad you love it. That's what we
so
want.
much.
We want you to love it.
That's great. Oh, we definitely have our foundation for sure.
We do. We know what we're doing here. And we'll just work on the food, and then
Great.
we're done.
All right.
We've got the colors. We need to do a little work on florals,
Yes.
but we're about there.
We are. Yeah.
Good.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
So much. This is fun.
Yeah.
I love doing this.
Oh, you're great. Well, I appreciate your help. Okay. I think we're good for today.